Go inside and get yourself done.
Rick Ross ready for Kelvin.
Tony Wilson, boy.
Oh.
Hey, let me tell you something, man. There are two places that boy Kelvin Joseph just shouldn't be going to. LA and Miami. Oh, goodness. If he'd have went to the Chargers,
County.
you know what I'm saying? Somewhere like that, boy, it would have been, the Rams or the damn Dolphins, boy. You really got to be gun under the sea guy up in that motherfucker. You got to be, boy. Not Kelvin Joseph got to hire security and shit. Boy, Will, why he couldn't just go to like the Vikings or something where it's safe out there?
Minnesota.
Where it's safe out there, where it's snow.
Send his ass to New England.
Get to wear boots and shit. Nah, man. Kelvin get to go where it's more gangsters at. God damn, boy. Oh. And who we get back, Will, still? Motherfucker that play just like Kelvin Joseph. He just don't rap, goddamn. He just don't rap, Will, still. Oh, shit. Son, I was doing Patreon, right? Patreon.com/Voch Lombardi. We was doing some good work. First joke about Patreon. Everybody was fired. we was watching D-Line, Will, still. Boy, there was this rep where fucking where Bo was out there, Brillo, and somebody else like Benogu. I'm like, dog, all these people fired. We can't watch none of these people. The damn Patreon film session was over in 30 minutes, Will. That's the first joke. The second joke, they hop in the chat, Will, and they say, yo, Voch, we traded Kelvin. I'm thinking, boy, look at Stephen Jones and them getting them picks back.
Yeah.
Look at Stephen Jones and them getting them picks back. I say, who it is? Noah Igbinoghene. And I said, boy, that's the same shit, Will, still. We might even got a little worse. Maybe. Possibly have even gotten a little worse. Let me give y'all a short scouting report on Noah Igbinoghene. Because I'm draft guy, right? So all I know of him is he used to play at Auburn. He's a better man cover guy than he is a zone cover guy. He's not a thinker. Not the most athletic guy in the world. And I remember when the Dolphins drafted him in the first round, I remember going, ha ha. And that's my scout report on Noah Igbinoghene, but that's it. That's it. I don't think we got anything great back here. Now, are we going to use Noah as a special teams type dude? You know what I'm saying? Cornerback depth type guy? It's possible, Will, still. But my problem is, that's what Kelvin was. But Kelvin has the upside of actually being a better corner guy. We actually saw Kelvin make some sort of strides as being corner guy. Noah Igbinoghene got 3 years of bad cornerback film. Not Kelvin Joseph bad. Like, it's worse than Kelvin Joseph bad, Will, still. If y'all type in Noah Igbinoghene, you're going to have to do your Googles because none of y'all ass just know how to spell Igbinoghene. None of y'all ass just know how to spell it without Googling it. If you Google Noah Igbinoghene, the fans will tell you. All the Dolphins fans and all the Dolphins writers going, well, let's see what this Kelvin Joseph thing is all about. They all feel great about losing out on Noah Igbinoghene.
We're doing the same damn thing over here. Well, let's see what this Noah Igbinoghene thing look like because we've seen 2 years of Kelvin Joseph.
Will, I have no faith in this Noah character. On a day where I'm upset. So, Will, humor me because you know better than me. Noah got traded for Kelvin. Noah makes the team, right? Noah makes
he's on the 53.
So we got to lose Isaiah Land for goddamn Noah Igbinoghene. See, now I'm sick, Will, still. Now I'm sick. And we're going to talk about the roster, chat. We're going to go up and down it and talk about the goings on. We're going to talk about why it happened. But Will, still, if I could just make a comment on the trade, Voch ain't excited about. Well, losing Kelvin Joseph don't mean shit to me right now. You know what I'm saying? Kelvin lost. It is what it is. But I don't get excited that I got Noah Igbinoghene back. If I got a 6th round pick, I'd have felt a little better. You know what I'm saying? Give me a 5th or a 6th round pick.
Let me try to look on the other side.
No. There's no other side.
Oh, yes, there is.
I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go.
Yes, there is. Let me tell you what the other side is. Dan Quinn. That is the other side. Because how did you feel, Voch? Reach back into your bag here. How did you feel when we got J-Ron Curse?
This ain't him.
Yo, wait. You were talking mad shit about J-Ron Curse.
Now, let me tell you something. Will, because I will say this. J-Ron got bad college film, but at least he got good Vikings film. I ain't seen
barely had Vikings film. It was Detroit.
Detroit was definitely.
Yeah.
But I ain't seen nothing from Noah Igbinoghene that I like. Will, and I'm not gonna keep saying his long ass last ass name.
Call him Noah.
Noah Iggy.
Noah Iggy.
I'm not gonna keep saying this boy. Will, he didn't show me anything on film.
Okay, let me give you another one.
I'm confused.
That's all I got. That's all I got.
I can't see.
Okay, all right. So when you look at Noah Igbinoghene, it sounds like mahogany. Like,
what's his name? What's it?
Noah. I almost said what I said behind scenes. I don't want to do that.
What's his name?
Okay, let's look at some numbers here with Noah Igbinoghene. Almost did it again.
Give us some numbers, Winston. Give us some optimism. Give us some optimism.
I don't know if the numbers is going to be much optimism. Voch,
I refuse to give them. I ain't gonna lie to my people.
But look, so last year, right? 11 receptions on 23 targets allowed, 47% completion allowed. I mean, pretty damn good. 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, 1 pass breakup. That's all I got. There ain't much else.
Listen, man.
Ain't much there with these. All I got for you is DQ and reception percentage.
I'm not about to lie to my people.
Yeah.
I'm not about to lie to my people.
No. It's not about lying. I'm just saying these are the two sides to it, right? Like he has not lived up to his first round draft status. He has been a disappointment in this league. You're hoping, when I say we're talking about the Cowboys, are hoping that Dan Quinn can help this guy who clearly had the talent to be a late day 1, early day 2 guy. That's pretty much what you're leaning on here. I don't get why you swapped out a nickel for a boundary guy, right? Yeah. But maybe that's because Jordan Lewis. Maybe,
yeah. That's what that means to me, Will. Still, that's the first thing that I thought about, because we had this conversation on the Volume Don't Miss shows. Kelvin should be here if you don't feel great about Jordan Lewis. Now, Jordan Lewis not going on pup. He's going on 53. So he's available week 1.
Yeah.
That don't mean he's playing week 1. That just means he's not sitting out for 6 weeks. So he's gonna be good to go in the first 5 or so, I'll say. This only happens if they feel good about, Jordan Lewis being available for you. So that's one good sign. Jordan Lewis being available. It ain't like we fighting to keep Kelvin Joseph anyway. It's not like he's a guy that we're fighting for. It's simply that. No, give me an offensive lineman at least. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me a pass rush to make me feel better about losing. I would feel better, Will, still. If we would have just cut Kelvin to keep Isaiah Land, I'd have felt better. Because we had banked on them cutting Kelvin anyway. You know what I'm saying?
I wonder if this is just they're trying to hedge their bets on J-Lou, right? Because if J-Lou goes down, he goes down, right? You still got Deron Bland. But hedging their bets also on Wright. Because once we get into this roster layout, I think he's going to be one of those guys that goes on IR. I would imagine. You know what I'm saying? Because they got to bring back 3 people. But we'll get to that in a second. Yeah, but I can't wait to hear what Dan Quinn has to say. You know what I'm saying? Dan Quinn is going to give us something into what he sees in the plan for Noah Igbinoghene. Noah Igbinoghene.
Yeah.
Igbinoghene. Get that right?
Yeah. That's his name. That's it, Will, still. So when we talk about let me cut this back on. So when we talk about Kelvin Joseph, his only value to this team was punt gunner, athleticism, punt gunner, right? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Nickel guy, we'll talk. But punt gunner was his job. Mm-hmm. Punt gunner ain't his job no more. That means somebody else doing that job. And at some point, we're going to get into the roster dynamics and all that, boom, boom, boom.
Igbinoghene, he got 400 special team snaps. I think he's going to slide right in there.
But I don't think he was that kind of athlete coming out of college, though. Like I remember watching him come out of Auburn, just not very impressed with him as an athlete altogether. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe that's the thing for Jalen Brooks or something like that, assuming he's made the team or anything like that.
I'll tell you something right now, brother. There's no way he's going to be cornerback 6 and not play special team. It's not happening. Just not happening. It's either he's doing that or he's not dressing.
This can't just be some emergency thing, right? Let me pull up my list. Let's go ahead and get into the haps, Will, still. Let's get into this cut list.
Let's do it.
Let's see. Is it separated by position? If not, it's gonna make it difficult.
Yeah, I thought it was at first, and then
damn.
You kind of scroll and it goes a little bit.
Eric Scott made the team? Okay.
Yes.
It looks like Eric Scott's made the team.
all the draft picks have made the team, which is that was the whole thing. I just never see them cutting a draft pick, but I was a little worried about it this year. I had to ask that question.
I'm only talking about Eric now in context of this Noah thing. We're going to start over and work down the roster or whatever. But in context of this Noah thing, if Eric Scott's going to, like, he was about your 6th corner, right? You know, it's your top 3 guys. Jay Lewis, your 4 guy. We don't know when Nashawn's coming back. He's going to be pupped for a little bit more, but he's going to come back at some point.
I think he'll be IR guy, yeah.
IR guy. So 4 weeks. And then minimum 4 weeks. Okay. There's no way that they just thought this was such an emergency. Boy, we just got to have a corner to fill this cornerback room. Was Kelvin Joseph that much? Let me ask. Was Kelvin and I know you don't know, but shit, what you think? Was Kelvin Joseph that much of a headache? That much of a headache, right? Or just that much of a we can't depend on you guy?
Here you go.
We would rather have the less athlete, but at least we can depend on him, right?
Probably.
KDB.